I've always been fascinated by how different people create. Some people have this clear vision of what the painting is going to look like, what the song is going to sound like, how the video will come together, and then you get people like me. Let's go make some breakfast. I've got the milk. Much better. Today I think we're going to see a lot of the different ways creativity is in our lives. This morning I've been doing my freelancing work, so that entails a lot of already briefed projects or content creation and stuff like that. So often there I'm not having to think of like the craziest plan from scratch. Just having a clear brief and vision is sometimes really helpful. But there are obviously other projects that require our pure creative ideas to actually get a project started. But for now I'm going to eat my breakfast and then carry on with some of my freelancing work and make sure those deadlines are met. I think I've mentioned in a previous vlog, but my current obsession with breakfast is oats with banana and apple, and today I added some cinnamon and peanut butter. This is really yummy and I'm so hungry. I'm busy uploading and finalizing one of my Koddiewample episodes, and I think this is one of those classic examples of I never go in with a plan. I'll often try and write a script or just have like an idea of what I'm going to talk about, but I actually find that it turns out better when it's unscripted and when I just let my thoughts flow, and it actually ends up being a beautiful story that I think if I had scripted it would have sounded very planned and maybe not as original. I do think going in with a framework is important. I think having a point so that your audience actually knows what information they're receiving. These videos have been so fun for me, just to be semi-structured but not like have this whole like script written. I don't know, it's been really fun. As usual, my day is not going how I thought it would, so I don't think I'm going to get to actually painting today, which I was hoping to do, but I thought I'd still chat about it. So this is the most recent painting that I've done. As we know, I love fish. What I've found to be true with my art is that this started off with random shapes. So like you can see in the background, I did like a checkered pattern, made like scalloped pink gradients over there, random blue flowers there. I did like a mandala down here in the corner. I literally just used the paint that I had. Then I started adding the fish, and it's turned into probably one of my favorite things. It's so colorful, it's so like fun. I love the detail. I'll literally just leave the easel up for like weeks and just come back to it little bit by little bit, add what I feel is necessary. There have been so many of my paintings that I literally just start and I actually get like a word from the Lord like through the painting about something that I've literally been struggling with. That if I had sat and tried to map out this painting, I would not have that revelation. This one, I had a reference image and a style and everything that I was going for, and it turned out nothing like it. The fact that they have like green strokes on their faces, like that wasn't part of it. When I got to the end of the painting, I was like, I feel like this would look nice, and so I've really like made it my own. And this one is actually where I like discovered mixed medium art. It's got crayon in it, it's got pastel, it's got paper, paint, post stamp thingy. I literally just went for it, and it is one of my favorite things ever. The eye is like a kid drew it, but that's how I love to draw my eyes, and I've just come to terms with that. Honestly, now that I think of it, probably where I started learning the thing of like just go. It's just so random, but like I freaking love it. This girl that you guys have probably seen in a lot of my videos, she was actually just like experimentation for a design project in high school. I was literally running out of the colors that I had used on her face, so it started like making layers and almost like texture on her skin. That wasn't the plan, but guys, this is my favorite portrait I have ever done in my whole entire life, and she's so imperfect. Like the lack of paint, I was just thinning it out with water. It just ended up being the best thing thing possible. She does need her hairline fixed. So yeah, that's just yet another example of just starting and something incredible coming out of it. And then there's this one, a very interesting time, just the Lord bringing out a lot of stuff in my heart. I literally just sat down to paint, wanted like a girl like running away, you know. I wanted her dress to be white originally. As I kept going and was mixing paint and stuff, it just kept going like darker and darker, and it ended up like being her skin color. And I got to the end of it, and I remember I was very emotional because it actually encapsulated exactly what I was feeling. I was trying to like rip out of my flesh. I was just done, sick of being Nina, and like the Lord showed me that through this painting. This one's really special to me, and I think really ties in with what we're talking about in this video. So when it comes to my paintings and this kind of creativity, I really try to stay as far away from structure as possible. There have been many that I look at the end and then I'm like, oh my gosh, whoever gave me a paintbrush. But don't let that, you know, stop you. I think so many people think they aren't creative or they can't paint or they can't whatever, but I really think like if you just bleh, like that's your art. This is probably trash to someone. Like they will look at this and be like, those fish aren't even anatomically correct. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I didn't want them to be. And I think also being like a very structured person in every other way of my life, I really enjoy using art as that moment to just let go. And it took me long to get here, guys. Like I won't lie to you. When it doesn't come out like you want, oh my heck, I would kind of get stuck mentally. But I really just learned that like it's not that deep, first of all, and second of all, sometimes what comes out is still beautiful. Just because it's not how you saw it, it's still beautiful, and you might just need to change your perspective. Good morning, friends. It is another day. This morning I spent some time with the Lord, just reaffirming some of the things I've been walking through with him, and then I've been working a little bit, and now I'm gonna go and produce one of my songs, one of my little song sketches. So let's go do that. The lighting is terrible. I'm literally sitting in the garage in my car. I will say with this process, I never know where I'm starting because I am not a music producer. So in this case, I don't really know where it lands on our creativity chat of having inspiration from the start and not, because I think someone who is a music producer and has that talent, they probably have a vision for it as they're working through the song and when they hear it. But for me, I just kind of go and add and add and add and take away and change and whatever as we go. It's literally pitch dark in here, but I thought I'd show you guys what my track's looking like. So I've done my ukulele over here, and then I did my vocals today in the car. Second vocals, mid harmonies, and then some high harmonies. And then I do my instruments in GarageBand, pick random styles that they have in the app. Yeah. And then I literally just play around with that until I find something that works. After thinking about this all week, I think I was under correction at the start of the video. I am definitely both creatives, and I think we all are. There are areas of my life where I love having a clear vision. I love knowing where I'm going, but some of my favorite things I've ever made only existed because I started before what I knew they would become. And I think this is true for more than just creativity. Sometimes we're waiting for clarity before we begin, but clarity actually comes from just beginning. Some things only reveal themselves in the process, and that is why we need to keep creating and need to keep starting and doing and trying. And that's that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, have a good one. Bye.